That is a little itchy maybe. And then stepping away. He doesn't quite know what to do with this, but it's different than what he anticipated was happening. You reach up under his jaw, find somewhere that feels okay. Maybe step around. I'm staying on this right side, as I've said, as it's more of a clean slate. Watching his face as I scratch a little and then step away slightly, letting him try that out. Got involved with the cows up the hill. Let go of that thought. Reach up and touch his head. Everything I'm going to do is very short increments, even my body walking in to be close to him. There's a lot of pressure. All I'm trying to do is find somewhere that might feel good and then stop while it still is okay. So pressure on, pressure off. Many people touch the horse for way too long. I think we found somewhere that he might be okay with. You want this side? So when he offers, I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to stop again. I'm going to move away. People tend to want to impose because it makes the human feel better about being able to touch the horse rather than considering what is the horse experiencing when we're touching the horse. So he's asking again. So I'm going to step in. I'm going to scratch. I'm going to watch. Is there a place where his muzzle gets a little bit reflective that I found a good spot right there? And then I'm going to step away again. He's asking for more. I'll go a little longer. Experiment with somewhere else. There's no twitching in his body. If he was, I wouldn't be scratching that rough. Here comes the calves. I got them separated. There's the drama out in the pasture. Then he realizes all is well, and he offers again to be touched. I'm watching for if there's changes in his breathing, if there's tightness in his eye, any of those sort of behaviors. And then again, I move away. The goal is always to leave these horses wanting more rather than staying so long that we're imposing until they have to leave. If you notice when he does come towards me to ask, it's polite and slow and thoughtful, but he doesn't look at me before he steps. So that's one of those indicators that there's still that defensiveness mentally, even though he's trying out something that, oh, there's the spot that is feeling better. There's the sweet spot. We found it. Again, if he didn't want to be touched, I wouldn't be touching him. This isn't about what touching him does for me. This is about letting him have a different experience. Again, I'm wearing the halter on my shoulder, which is pressure, the lead rope, which is pressure, just spatially being near him. You can see from his ears, his legs, he's still not quite sure what to make of all this because it's not what he anticipated. He really needs to chew and take a deep breath and sigh. You can see the blinking has kind of slowed down. Ears are quite rigid. So again, it's not a fearful experience, but when it's unfamiliar, horses often get very still in their body when they're unsure. You want more? find that other spot. Many people try and pat the horse's face, and the horse is not okay with it. Oh, we found the spot. I found the spot. Think of how many years these horses have lived anticipating being touched, that the association is fear, dominance, containment, and one day someone comes out and touches them and offers them an experience that mentally, emotionally, and physically lets them feel good. It's a big deal for them. This is not about the moment of touching this horse. This is about proving to him it will be different when he offers to trust, to try, to participate. Very curious. I found out he's 8 years old, but in my mind he acts very much maturity-wise like a 2-year-old. Coming in again as I'm walking in. One thing to notice, his skin is starting to get softer, so the tension he originally had. So even though I'm touching him, I'm feeling, we'll say, for feedback from his body as far as how he's feeling. Tension-wise, if each time he's getting softer. It's not about being able to touch the horse in this moment. It's about proving to him in all these little increments that each human experience is going to be different than what he previously. Here his head's getting even more expressive. Don't know if you can see it. It's very hard to film with one hand and scratch with the other and see the horse. Oh yes, we found the sweet spot, definitely. Step away again. The shaking off is a release of tension. The chewing is getting softer. He's getting faster. It's the first time he turned his head, even though his eyeball didn't come. Look at the mouth. He's ready. Are you ready, bud? You ready? He's very polite in his asking. There we go. Here's the sweet spot. People wonder, what does it take to build up that trust? And I got a lot of comments about, why don't I use food? And if you watch horses interact with one another, they don't use food in order to communicate with one another or build trust in the herd or create a safe place in the herd. This is the first time he offered his left side. This is much harder for him. Oh, we found a good spot over here. It's the first time I've been on the left side at all, ever, because he has such a hard time scratching and that. And then again, I'll step away. He's chewing faster. Says, no, I think I want more. Come in again. Even just me walking and leaning at him, me holding the camera, me talking, everything is pressure and needs to be acknowledged. Again, I'm going to step away. There's a big sigh. Looking around, seeing the world. So the big thing about spending time with the horse is proving to him it's going to be different than what he expected. Here he slowed himself down. He didn't come in all the way. So I'm just going to give him a minute. I might walk off again. Somewhere different. Still not sure what to make of this. There was the moment he could release and come forward, so I stopped. He offered me back in on his right side. All that time in helping him work through the searching in the pasture, and when he mentally got stuck, and when he got avoidant, none of it was about me. It was about offering him the space to process, to try, to learn to search, to not be critiqued, so that we could reach these moments, as I nearly wipe out with the uneven terrain, to where the horse can say, let me keep trying. Oh my gosh, there's an armadillo. Can you see it? It's right there. I completely missed it. He's getting in the way. There it goes. Had no idea it was even right next to us. That's pretty cool. Again, stepping in, and then in a minute I'm going to wind up leaving so that we finish, as I always say, with the horse wanting more.